So I kind of wanted to go back and like think about this deck a little bit. The second one was just like a pretty standard blue-white deck, nothing too exciting, snazzy. But like this deck, I think there's just this big question of whether I'm supposed to go down the route of do you just take the good cards like the Freaka's Disciple and then see if the linear stuff falls to you, or do you go for like some of the more powerful linear stuff like Shaman of the Pack early? And it feels like this was a case where I went for it early, and honestly, if it had been open late, I probably would have stumbled into it anyways. So maybe I'm just supposed to not like take that card third and just take the Disciple, even though it's the same color combo. I'm just kind of like walking into, maybe it'll wheel, maybe it won't, and I can see that. It leaves me more flexible. Like if I take the Disciple, then I can move into like blue green. I get rewarded with the Krasis in the last pack because the black in this deck is really not that good. Green was definitely open. I was supposed to be green. I'm also kind of interested in the Evolutionary Leap pick. It's possible that that card is less good than I thought it was in the sealed. I played it at the pre-release. It was pretty good. But it might be less good than I think it is because Zendikar's Royal is comparable in terms of what it does. And like it makes your late game draw steps very live or your turns very live. And that card's an uncommon, so you're going to see it a reasonable amount. So maybe that Evolutionary Leap is a card that is worse than I think it is. Besides that, this deck was actually fine. But I think that's like a worthwhile discussion, and kind of like this big turning point of the format is when do you decide to move into these linear strategies, especially ones that aren't packetized like Totem Heart Beast or Oromancer can be. When do you move into something like Elves? When do you move into something like, other Elves? I don't really know what else there would be. Yeah, anyways, I look forward to drafting this format as much more as I can, honestly. I think it's pretty interesting, kind of swingy, but not the worst, and there's definitely ways to play from behind, more than people think.